Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. We are Group 1 and today we're excited to present on digital tools for developing English speaking skills. My name is Siti Ais Fitria and my group members are Asilastri Zahra, Davi Fadilah, and Raffi Adam Shafa. According to Rosila and Ulfa 2024, speaking is often considered the most crucial yet challenging skills for language learners to master. Many students in Indonesia face common problems like lack of confidence, fear of making mistakes, and limited opportunities to practice with native speakers. This creates what we call speaking anxiety, where students know the vocabulary and grammar, but they freeze when they need to speak in real situation. The traditional classroom setting often doesn't provide enough individual speaking time for each student, which makes it difficult to develop fluency and natural conversation skills. The digital tool I want to present today is HelloTalk. This is a revolutionary mobile-assisted language learning application that functions as a global language exchange community. What makes HelloTalk different from other language apps is its unique approach. It's not about boring exercises or memorization, but about having real conversation with real people from around the world. According to Basir et al. 2024, HelloTalk is a conversation-based platform that allows users to connect and communicate synchronously with native speakers, making cultural immersion and language practice easy, engaging, and intuitive. The application was first launched in 2012 and has grown to become one of the most popular language exchange platforms with over 30 million users worldwide. You can access HelloTalk easily by downloading it for free from the Google Play Store for Android devices or the Apple App Store for iOS devices. The installation process is simple and takes only a few minutes. Once you open the app for a first time, you'll be guided through a straightforward setup process where you select your native language and language you want to learn. The interface is user-friendly and available in many languages, making it accessible for learners at all levels, from complete beginners to advanced speakers. Now let me explain the key features that make HelloTalk so effective for speaking practice. According to Nuzi and Maki Abadi 2018, the app offers several powerful features. First is the text, audio, and video chat function. This means you're not limited to just typing. You can send voice messages, have voice calls, or even video calls with your language partners. This is crucial because it helps you practice different aspects of communication, from casual texting to formal speaking. Second is the voice room feature, which is like joining a global conversation club. You can enter live audio rooms where people are discussing various topics, listen to natural conversation, and when you feel ready, you can raise your hand and speak. This is excellent for building confidence in group settings. The third important feature is the built-in language tools. The app includes instant translation, transliteration, and text-to-speech functions. If your partner sends a message you don't understand, you can translate it with one tap. If you're learning a language with a different writing system, the transliteration features helps you read it in your own alphabet. Fourth is the instant correction system. Your language partners can correct your sentences directly in the chat, and you can do the same for them. This provides immediate contextual feedback that's much more effective than studying grammar rules in isolation. Finally, there's the Moments feature, which works like a social media feed where you can post updates in your target language and get feedback from multiple native speakers at once. Let me give you a concrete example of how teachers can use HelloTalk in the classroom through what we call the Global Connection Project. Here's how it works step by step. First, students download the HelloTalk and create a complete profile that includes their interests, hobbies, and learning goals. This helps them find compatible language partners. Second, as homework, each student needs to find at least one language partner who is a native English speaker learning Indonesian. The app's search function makes it easy to filter partners by country, age, interest, and language level. Third, students must schedule and complete at least one 10-minute voice or video call with their partners, discussing a specific topic assigned by the teacher, such as my hometown, daily routines, or future plans. Teachers can provide conversation guides and vocabulary lists to help students prepare. And last but not least, after each conversation, students write a detailed reflection discussing what they learned, the vocabulary that acquired, cultural insight that gained, and how they felt during the conversation. They should also identify areas where they struggle and set goals for future practice. So, the benefits of using HelloTalk are well documented in research. According to Pauzi et al. 2024, HelloTalk provides authentic speaking practice with real people, which dramatically increases students' motivation and confidence. Students who use the app regularly show significant improvement in their speaking, fluency, and pronunciation accuracy, and overall communication skills. The app also offers valuable cultural exchange. Students don't just learn the language, they learn about different cultures, perspectives, and ways of thinking from their international partners. This cultural awareness is incredibly valuable in our globalized world. Another benefit is the flexibility. Students can practice anytime, anywhere, fitting language learning into their busy schedules rather than being limited to classroom hours. However, like any tool, HelloTalk has some challenges that users should be aware of. According to Rusila and Ulfa 2024, the free version has time limits for certain features, particularly voice room, where user might be limited to 90 minutes per day. Also, because it's an open social platform, it requires students to be self-disciplined and stay focused on their learning objectives rather than just socializing. Some students might need guidance on how to use the app effectively for learning purposes. There is also a challenge for finding the right language partners. While most users are genuine learners, it's important to be selective and choose partners who are serious about language exchange. Now, let me walk you through a detailed demonstration of how HelloTalk works in practice. When you first open the app, you'll see a clean, intuitive interface with several main sections. The Search tab lets you find language partners based on specific criteria. You can filter by country, age, gender, interest, and language proficiency level. This helps you find partners who match your learning style and interests. The chat section shows your current conversation, and here you can see the power of correction feature. When you or your partner make a mistake, you can highlight the text and suggest correction, creating an interactive learning experience. To conclude my presentation, HelloTalk represents a revolutionary approach to language learning that addresses the core challenges of speaking practice. It provides authentic interaction with native speakers, builds learning confidence through the real conversation or the real communication, and makes speaking practice accessible and engaging. The combination of social networking features with powerful learning tools creates an environment where students can practice naturally and frequently, leading to faster and more sustainable improvement in their speaking abilities. For any students serious about improving their spoken English, I highly recommend HelloTalk as the most effective tool available today because it solves the fundamental problem of finding real people to practice within a structured, supportive environment. Here are the references and thank you so much for your attention. See you next time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.